Lesson 6. Sense organs in animals. You already know that human beings have sense organs to get in touch with their surroundings. Have you ever thought how animals remain in contact with the outside world? Let's know about it in this chapter. Sense organs in animals. Like us, animals too have sense organs that help them survive in the surroundings they live in. They use their sense organs to respond to different stimuli such as sound, heat, light, smell, etc. Animals use their sense of smell much more than we humans do. Some animals can smell a variety of odors really well, while others specialize in just a few. They use it to identify the presence of other animals in the neighborhood. They also use it in tracking down their prey. Ants have a very strong sense of smell. They have a pair of antennae on the head. These serve not only as feelers but also as organs of smell. They help the ants to find out other ants and communicate with them. The antennae also help them in finding direction. Dogs have a very powerful sense of smell, sniffing, which helps them in locating their food. Inside its nose, the tiny small detectors cover a membrane about 50 times greater than those of our own nose. This strong sense of smell helps them to locate their food. Because of their sniffing ability, dogs are also used by the police in rescue operations. Animals such as lizards, snakes, chameleons have long tongues which they flick in and out to sense what is happening around them. A lizard has a special receptor on its head which is sensitive to light. It acts as a third eye. Snakes can sense the smallest vibrations in the ground. Snakes like pit viper can locate and catch a prey, such as a mouse, even in darkness. They can detect the heat given off by the body of a mouse. A pair of circular pits between the eyes and the nostril contain heat sensors which detect changes in temperature. A shark can smell blood in water from hundreds of meters away. Sense of vision. Most birds do not have a strong sense of hearing, but they have an amazing power of vision that allows them to see the smallest movements from a great distance. Birds of prey have the best distance vision in the animal kingdom. An eagle can spot a bird in a field from high up in the sky. Animals that are active at night have the best night vision. Members of the cat family, tiger, leopard, and cat, can see very well in the dark. Owls are hunting birds that look for their prey at night. They have large, forward-looking eyes. The large size of the eyes helps owls to see objects even in dim light conditions. They can also see very well in bright light conditions. Many insects like ants, flies, and honeybees have a pair of compound eyes for vision. The compound eye is made of thousands of lenses. The images received by all of these eyes are put together in the insect's brain to give it a complete image. Sense of hearing. Animals that hunt by sound have remarkable hearing abilities. Bats produce very high-pitched sound through their nose or mouth. Then they use their large ears to listen to the echoes that bounce back from their prey. Thus, they are able to locate their prey. They are able to catch them even in complete darkness. Snakes do not have external ear openings. They cannot hear high-frequency sounds, but they are not deaf. Their ear bone in their head helps them detect vibrations of sound waves conducted through the ground. How does a snake dance to the tune of a snake charmer? Owls are generally active at night, so they have an exceptional hearing power. Hunting animals like the tiger, leopard, and cat have excellent hearing powers. In insects, hearing organs are present as very tiny membranes to hear distant sounds. They are not confined to the head, but can be found in different parts of the body, depending on the group the insect belongs to. Spiders and cockroaches have hair on their legs, which are used for detecting sounds. Crabs have hair on their claws and other parts of the body to detect water current and vibrations. Sense of taste. Bees, butterflies, and houseflies have taste receptors on their feet. Before laying eggs on a plant, a butterfly walks on the leaves to make sure they are edible for her young ones. In earthworms, the entire body is covered with taste receptors, thereby ensuring the young ones of ready availability of food immediately on their birth. Sense of touch. Animals that are active at night tend to have a particularly well-developed sense of touch to help them communicate and find food. A cat's whiskers act as very sensitive feelers. These special hair stick from the cat's cheeks and chin and from above its eyes. A cat tends to be most active at night. Whiskers help it feel its way around in the dark. Fish have a lateral line system consisting of sense organs in canals along the head and trunk. These receptors detect changes in water pressure and thus help in movement and locating prey. A bat can detect warmth of an animal from about 16 centimeters away using its nose leaf. Butterflies have hair on their wings to detect changes in air pressure. How animals talk to each other. Animals do not use language in the same way as people do, but many animals do communicate using sounds. For example, dogs can whine, bark, growl, snarl, and howl. These sounds may express fear, danger, hunger, or other information. Baboons communicate with each other and make a number of calls that mean different things. For example, they announce alarm with a dog-like bark. Baboons are thought to be very smart creatures that can be trained. Zebras communicate with each other with calls and facial expression. Some zebras make different sounds with different meanings, including an alarm call and a squeal of pain and fear. Some birds, such as the parrot, can even copy human voice. Owls communicate mainly by sound. They snap their bill, clap their wings in flight, or make sound from their mouth and throat. Each kind of owl makes its own special sounds. Honeybees have a unique way of communicating. Worker bees perform a waggle dance to guide other workers towards a source of nectar. Odor cues also transmit important information to members of the honeybee colony. Pheromones are chemicals released by insects into the environment to communicate with other individuals of the same species. An intruder may suffer stings if a honeybee colony is disturbed. When a worker bee stings, it produces a pheromone that alerts the following workers of the threat. Pheromones also provide trails to food sources. Do animals sleep? Animals need rest as much as human beings do, and in fact, some animals need more rest. While an adult human being needs about 8 hours of sleep, dogs and dolphins need a little over 10 hours of sleep. Human babies need as much sleep as adult tigers, which is about 16 hours, while the sleepy brown bat sleeps for 20 hours a day. Animals sleep in various ways. Horses sleep standing upright. Cows sleep with their eyes closed, while bats sleep hanging upside down. Leopards sleep on branches of trees. Fish and fruit flies simply reduce movement to get some rest. Migratory birds are truly daring. They sleep while flying at night. Useful animals. Animals such as elephants, camels, horses, and donkeys carry loads for us. Camels and horses are also used to carry people from one place to another. Horses are used on hills to carry people and load. Animals are also used for sports. Horses are used for playing games such as polo. They are also used for sports like horse riding. We keep pets like dogs and cats in our homes. Dogs guard our homes. Cats keep rats away from our homes.